For generations, we have looked up, charting the movements of the stars and the patterns of the weather. We have looked out, marveling at the vast oceans and the towering forests. But beneath our feet lies a world of unimaginable complexity, a world that defines the very limits of life on this planet. This is the foundation, the delicate, living skin that envelops the earth. We call it soil. It is a fragile frontier, a tumultuous battlefield where rock meets life, where death gives rise to renewal. Every breath you take, every meal that sustains you, is rooted in the success of this microscopic ecosystem. It filters our water, it stores the planet's vital carbon, and it determines where and how civilization will rise. Across the continent of North America, these soils have waged a silent war against the elements for millennia. Each climate, each landscape, has forged a unique character, a master of survival. The Cold Feet series is mostly found in the Wind River Range in Wyoming Range near Pinnedale, Wyoming. The series can also be found in other mountain ranges in Montana and Idaho. This soil mostly grows grasses, wildflowers and pine trees. These mountain slopes are mostly used by wildlife and occasionally cattle wrangling. The parent material for this soil is colluvius mixed with till derived from granite. The granite rock that the mountains were made up of was weathered by water, run often glacial movement, to create the sea horizon of this soil. From here, organic material from the vegetation and wildlife weathered the soil further to create T and BT horizons. The clay in the two BT horizons is what gives the soil an alphy-soil order. This soil is also described as being well drained, experiencing high precipitation during runoff seasons and very low precipitation in summer months. This soil also is in a very cold region, which explains its cry, icy temperature regime. The Shalkosh series is primarily located around Puget Sound, parts of the Salish Sea, and Admiralty Inlet. Whidbey Island and its surrounding landforms are best characterized as a sunken mountain range. The parent material for the Shalkosh series displays this clearly when examined. This predominantly coastal regions, it's at or around 200 feet above sea level, with much of the land surrounding the Shalkosh series serving as farmland for grazing, crop, and hay production. These activities typically occur in artificially drained or cleared areas. This soil is formed in regions such as depressed streams, outwash terraces, oxbows, and back swamps. The parent material is primarily composed of organic deposits, alluvium, glacial outwash, and glaci marine sediments. The mean annual precipitation is approximately 100 millimeters per year, with a yearly mean temperature of 10 degrees Celsius 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This soil is classified as very deep and very poorly drained, as evidenced by the presence of BG and CG horizons. The subscript G is formed from highly saturated material over extended periods in which the iron has been reduced from the material, leaving blue-gray patterns in the soil. The Carver series lies primarily in Long Island and Cape Cod, extending into areas of northern Jersey. As the Carver series was made through glacial deposits outwash, the parent material is a thick layer of coarse and brought to the area through meltwater. Large rock fragments and sediments broken by ice warp piled up as water deposited the heavier, coarser sand and gravel. This process is what makes up the foundation of the Carver series, the sea horizon in the soil profile. On top of the coarse sand is another layer of finer sand, parent material that was brought by wind and land, now glacier-free, was in harsh environments with strong winds. The winds carried lighters and particles, which were left behind on the coarser sediment. The wind-blown parent material, named Deerline sediment, helped form the A and eventual B horizons, as one of the soil's main properties is the sandy texture. It's classified as excessively drained due to a high saturated hydraulic conductivity, with characteristics like a sandy composition and humid climate. Water is able to move quickly through the soil, signifying soil that's not dry for long amounts of time. These qualities give the Carver series a mesic temperature regime and Udic moisture regime. In the far reaches of southern Alaska, where mist drifts slow across ancient forests and the land still bears the quiet scars of retreating ice, lies the Carter Soil series, born from weathered glacial till. These soils from a living archive of the region's icy past. Here, beneath towering spruce, hemmer, and cedar, the ground is cool, dense, and rich with the slow pulse of decomposition. Organic matter gathers in the horizons in soft, dark layers, nurturing a tapestry of mosses and understory plants that carpet the forest floor. Deeper down, the horizon is a place of quiet transformation, a pale, bleached layer that tells the story of water's steady work. And as the seasons turn, rain continues to fall. The BH horizon is not only dark and humus-stained. It is distinctly friable, breaking apart easily between the fingers. Going further down the B horizon transitions to the C horizon, eventually leading to the C horizon. Scattered throughout the Carter Soil series is a generous helping of gravel. Small, stubborn fragments left behind by the glaciers that once sculpted the Alaskan landscape. The Carter soils breathe, supporting a resilient ecosystem that has learned to thrive at the top of the world.